Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of psychology. Now, I've spent years, decades really, trying to understand the human mind, and let me tell you, it's a complicated thing. But over the years, I've learned a few tricks, little psychological insights that can make a big difference in how you live your life. Stick around to learn three simple yet powerful psychological tricks that can change your life. We're talking about practical tools you can use every day starting right now. Let's talk about the power of positive affirmations. These simple yet profound statements can have a transformative effect on our lives. Now, I know what you're thinking. Dr. Phil, that sounds a little hokey. It might seem like just another self-help fad, something that belongs in the realm of wishful thinking. But hear me out, because this stuff really works. There's a growing body of scientific evidence that supports the effectiveness of positive affirmations. Look, we all have that voice in our heads, that inner critic that loves to tell us we're not good enough, not smart enough, not worthy. Am I right? This voice can be incredibly persistent and convincing. It's like a broken record playing all our insecurities and doubts on repeat. This constant negative self-talk can erode our self-esteem and hold us back from reaching our full potential. But what if we could change that record? What if we could interrupt that negative loop and replace it with something more positive and uplifting? What if we could replace those negative messages with positive, empowering ones? Imagine the impact that could have on our mental and emotional well-being. That's where affirmations come in. These are not just empty words. They are powerful tools that can help us reshape our thinking and our lives. See, the way we talk to ourselves matters. Our self-talk influences our thoughts, our beliefs, and ultimately our actions. It's a cycle that can either lift us up or drag us down. It shapes our thoughts, our beliefs, and ultimately our actions. When we feed our minds with positive affirmations, we start to see changes in our behavior and our outlook on life. When you repeat positive affirmations to yourself, you're essentially reprogramming your subconscious mind. You're creating new neural pathways that support a more positive self-image. You're replacing those old limiting beliefs with new empowering ones. This process can help you break free from the chains of self-doubt and negativity. It's like planting seeds in the garden of your mind. Each positive affirmation is a seed that has the potential to grow into a strong, healthy belief. The more you water those seeds with positive affirmations, the more they'll grow and flourish. Over time, you'll notice a shift in your mindset and your overall sense of well-being. And the best part is, it's so simple. You don't need any special equipment or training to get started. All you need is a willingness to try. You can do it anywhere, anytime. Whether you're at home, at work, or on the go, you can take a moment to repeat your affirmations and reinforce your positive self-talk. Start your day by looking in the mirror and saying things like, I am capable, I am worthy, I am strong. These simple statements can set a positive tone for the rest of your day. I am worthy, I am strong. Write them down, put them on sticky notes around your house, or set reminders on your phone. The key is to keep these positive messages front and center in your mind. Repeat them throughout the day, especially when you're feeling down or facing a challenge. Positive affirmations can be a powerful tool to help you navigate difficult situations and maintain your confidence. Look, I'm not saying it's a magic cure-all. Positive affirmations are not a quick fix, and they won't solve all your problems overnight. It takes time and consistency. Like any new habit, it requires practice and patience. But the more you stick with it, the more you'll start to see results. But trust me, the more you practice positive affirmations, the more you'll start to believe them. And as your belief in yourself grows, so will your confidence and your ability to achieve your goals. And when you believe in yourself, anything is possible. You'll find that you're more resilient, more motivated, and more capable of overcoming obstacles and achieving success. So why not give it a try? Start incorporating positive affirmations into your daily routine and see how they can transform your life. Share them with others and spread the positivity. Imagine a world where everyone practiced positive affirmations, a world where we all supported and uplifted each other with empowering words and beliefs. It starts with you. So go ahead, look in the mirror and tell yourself, I am capable, I am worthy, I am strong, because you are. And the more you say it, the more you'll believe it. And the more you believe it, the more it will become your reality. Embrace the power of positive affirmations and watch as your life begins to change for the better. The journey to a more positive, empowered you starts now. Now let's talk about a little something called the foot in the door technique. This is a fascinating and highly effective method of persuasion that has been utilized in various forms for many years. This is a classic persuasion technique that's been used for ages, and it's incredibly effective. The essence of this technique lies in its simplicity and the psychological principles it leverages. The basic idea is this: you start by asking someone for a small, easy-to-agree-to request. This initial request is usually something so minor that it would be difficult for the person to refuse. Once they've said yes to that small request, they're much more likely to agree to a larger, more significant request later on. Think about it. This gradual escalation makes the larger request seem less daunting and more reasonable. Let's say you want your neighbor to help you move some heavy furniture. This is a significant favor, and asking for it outright might be met with hesitation or refusal. You wouldn't just walk up to them and ask them to help you move a piano, would you? That would be too abrupt and overwhelming. No, you'd start by asking for something small, like borrowing a cup of sugar or helping you carry in groceries. These are simple, manageable requests that your neighbor is likely to agree to without much thought. Once they've helped you with that small request, they're more likely to agree to help with the piano because they've already established a pattern of helping you. This creates a sense of obligation and a desire to maintain consistency in their actions. This works because of something called consistency bias. Consistency bias is a powerful psychological principle that drives people to align their current behavior with their past actions. People like to be consistent with their past behavior. It provides a sense of stability and reliability both to themselves and to others. So once they've agreed to a small request, they're more likely to agree to a larger request later on because they want to appear consistent in their actions. This desire for consistency can be a strong motivator in decision-making processes. This technique can be used in all areas of life. Whether it's in personal relationships, professional settings, or even in sales and marketing, the foot-in-the-door technique can be a valuable tool. Want a raise at work? This can be a daunting request, but the foot-in-the-door technique can make it more achievable. Don't just go in and demand it. That approach might come off as too aggressive or presumptuous. Start by asking for something small, like a flexible work arrangement or an opportunity to take on more responsibility. These smaller requests demonstrate your willingness to contribute and your commitment to the organization. Once you've proven yourself and shown your commitment, you're in a much stronger position to ask for that raise. Your previous small requests have paved the way, making the larger requests seem like a natural progression. The foot-in-the-door technique is not just about manipulation, it's about building trust and demonstrating reliability. By starting small and gradually increasing your requests, you create a foundation of mutual respect and understanding. This technique can also foster a sense of community and cooperation. When people feel that they are part of a supportive network, they are more likely to help each other out. So, the next time you need a favor or want to persuade someone, remember the foot-in-the-door technique. Start small, build trust, and gradually work your way up to the larger request. It's a powerful strategy that can lead to successful outcomes in many areas of life, and who knows, you might just find that people are more willing to help you than you ever imagined. The key is to be patient, respectful, and consistent in your approach. So go ahead and give it a try. You might be surprised at how effective this simple yet powerful technique can be. Happy persuading. Chapter 3. The Ben Franklin Effect. Now, this last one is a real head-scratcher, but it's a fascinating psychological phenomenon that can be incredibly useful in your relationships and interactions with others. It's one of those things that, once you understand it, can change the way you approach social dynamics entirely. It's called the Ben Franklin Effect. You see, old Ben Franklin was a pretty savvy guy. He was not just a founding father of the United States, but also a keen observer of human nature. He figured out that if you want someone to like you, one of the best things you can do is ask them for a favor. He figured out that if you want someone to like you, one of the best things you can do is ask them for a favor. This might sound counterintuitive at first, but there's a solid psychological basis for it. That's right, ask them for a favor. It could be something small, like borrowing a book, or something a bit more significant, like helping you with a task. Now, you might think that doing something nice for someone would make them like you more, And while that's true to some extent, asking for a favor can be even more effective. Why? Because when someone does a favor for you, it creates a sense of cognitive dissonance in their mind. Because when someone does a favor for you, it creates a sense of cognitive dissonance in their mind. Cognitive dissonance is a psychological term that describes the mental discomfort experienced by a person who holds two or more contradictory beliefs, ideas, or values at the same time. They've just done something nice for you, so their brain tells them they must like you. This is because their actions are not in line with their previous beliefs, so their mind adjusts to reduce the dissonance. It's a bit counterintuitive, but it works. Think about it. When someone helps you, they are investing their time and effort into you, which makes them feel more connected to you. Let's say you need help with a project at work. You could ask a coworker for help, or you could offer to help them with something they're working on. You could ask a coworker for help, or you could offer to help them with something they're working on. While offering to help might seem like the nicer thing to do, asking for their help might actually make them like you more in the long run. While offering to help might seem like the nicer thing to do, asking for their help might actually make them like you more in the long run. This is because they will feel a sense of accomplishment and connection from having assisted you. Of course, you don't want to abuse this technique. It's important to be genuine and not manipulative. Don't go around asking everyone for favors all the time. That could backfire and make people feel used or taken advantage of. But the next time you need something from someone, consider asking for their help. It could be a small favor, like asking for advice or borrowing a tool. You might be surprised at how effective it can be in building rapport and strengthening your relationships. People like to feel helpful and valued, and when they do something for you, it reinforces their positive feelings towards you. So the next time you're in a situation where you need assistance, don't hesitate to ask. Remember, it's not just about getting the help you need. It's also about building a stronger connection with the person you're asking. The Ben Franklin effect is a powerful tool in your social toolkit. Use it wisely, and you'll find that your relationships can become more meaningful and supportive. Reflect on your interactions and think about how you can apply this principle in your daily life. Whether it's at work, with friends, or even with family, asking for a favor can be a simple yet effective way to strengthen your bonds. So go ahead, give it a try. You might just find that people are more willing to help than you think. And in the process, you'll build stronger, more positive relationships. Thanks for watching. If you found these tricks helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insightful content. Remember, understanding the human mind is a journey, not a destination. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep using these tools to create positive change in your life. See you in the next video.